Yo, 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 no maniacs, super no maniacs, and everybody in and between. Welcome to another edition of Feed the Bears. Who are the Bears? You're the Bears, and I'm out here trying to feed you some content and talk about some of the things that I want to talk about, and I know you want to talk about when it comes to this Bears organization, the roster, the players, everybody. Quick little house cleaning tip. I'm normally tonight would be the night for, and I mentioned this yesterday, normally tonight would be the night that we did the prospect show, the college prospects, the 2025 draft prospects. We had to push it back to tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central. So don't forget to set your notification bell and get ready for that tomorrow night. Because my girlfriend's on vacation and I'm still able to get out a little bit of content while she's on vacation. So imagine what's going to happen when she goes back to work and her last day is today. And so, I plan on putting out a whole lot more content for you guys. So everybody, please, if you liking this content and you enjoying it and you want to see more of it, hit that subscribe button, man. Really help us grow this channel, grow this community, and get it to where it needs to be. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, like the video, and share it with all your people, man. Make sure you do all that for us. But let me get right into it. Without further ado, I absolutely when we started hiring coaches, and I knew for a fact that some of the coaches was going to come in here and take a look at this roster, look at some film, and would be like, oh, wait a minute, we got some stuff on this roster. We got some stuff in the cabinets that we can work with. And in particular, Dennis Allen, looking at this roster. Now, this particular video is about Noah Sewell. And let me take you where I want to go with this. Everybody and their mother loved the Noah Sewell pick, none more than me. Noah Sewell on film was probably, if not the best linebacker, one of the top three out of his class when he came out. Sideline to sideline demon. Absolutely physical Chicago Bear type of linebacker. You love this film. Absolutely loved it. And immediately I was just like, it's just a matter of time before he bumps somebody out of a spot and some other linebacker is going to be traded elsewhere. And what happened was totally opposite. Injuries, I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. But here's my take on why I think this is going to be different for Noah Sewell under Dennis Allen. First of all, it's the concept. Yes, I'm about to talk defense again. You guys know I'm a big defensive nerd. That's what I love to talk about. But this stuff is particular. This 4-3 stuff, I really, really know this stuff. Forwards and backwards. The concept between what Flus did and what Dennis Allen is going to bring to the table is like two different worlds. So whatever you thought you saw as far as a linebacker goes, a safety, a cornerback, it's going to be completely different from that, the second and third part of the defense. The linebackers to the DBs is going to be completely different. Why? Because Flus ran a zone-based scheme. And for some of these football players, the zone concepts can expose you quite a bit. And I can see why somebody like Noah Sewell, I'm not saying that he's a bad zone linebacker. We just had better ones than him at zone coverage. And so that's basically what he's going to, that was his role under Flus. The first step is backwards. I'm talking about at the snap of the ball in a zone-based concept for a linebacker, and unless it's a blitz, it's going to be, the first step is going to be backwards into coverage instead of forward and, playing downfield. That's the difference between what Flus did versus what Dennis Allen is going to bring to the table. On the exact opposite end of the spectrum, in a 4-3 man-based concept, Dennis Allen expect those guys to go forward. And so what I would advise you guys to do, or just give you the tip to go and do, look at the 4-3 concept under Matt Eberflus. Watch the linebacker play. Watch how the linebacker, the middle linebacker in particular, and maybe even the will linebacker, most of the times their first steps are back, particularly the middle linebacker. First step is back because he's in coverage most of the time. Against Dennis Allen, you'll see the first step of the middle linebacker be forward. And that's the difference. He's going to go, Noah Sewell's going to go from having to deal with, whoever. It could be the slot receiver, could be X or Z receiver that might come across his zone. He might end up matched up man-to-man with the receiver versus he'll be guarding particularly tight ends and running backs. and basically spying the quarterback. So that concept within itself is the difference in what kind of Noah Sewell you probably will see on the field. Completely different kind of Noah Sewell when he can play downhill. That's where I think his strongest traits were coming out of college. Was downhill, he is on it. Spying the quarterback, he is on it. Tacking up with the running back coming out of the backfield, he is on it. Taking the tight end out of the play, he is on it. And that's what you'll see most of the time under Dennis Allen's concepts. Man-to-man, tack up, make a play. That's it. Versus in coverage, you're not playing a particular play. You're playing grass. Basically, you're the landlord of a certain amount of territory. That's what it is. And for some players that have truly great instincts like Noah Sewell, that takes some time to get used to because the concept isn't that simple. You got people coming in and out of your territory. You got to cover it. Sometimes you can get conflicted because the route concepts most of the time are designed to put that middle linebacker in conflict. Send two guys crossing his face and make him make a choice as to which one of those guys, which candy are you going to take? Which candy are you going to eat? And so that's the conundrum for a zone-based linebacker. When people come into your space, which angle do you take? And it all could be a setup just to get something over the top of you or get something else going underneath of you. And so that's the difference between what he will play most of the time in Dennis Allen's defense. It'll be one assignment only. Spy the quarterback, get whoever's coming out of the backfield. Or grab the tight end, grab the running back. That's it. It's going to be very, very simple. The game is going to simplify quite a bit for Noah Sewell, and you will see a whole lot more instinctual Noah Sewell because those are his instincts to play downhill, play fast, play physical. And that's what he wants. So why did I put Demario Davis up alongside Noah Sewell? Let me explain. Let me pull up a graphic for you guys. So Dennis Allen also has a type at linebacker. We did the edge rushers and the D tackle. We did all that. We gave you that type. He also has a linebacker type. So the two guys you see at the very top of the graphic, Demario Davis is his main guy. That's the middle linebacker. 6'2", 248 pounds. Pete Warner, the will linebacker, 6'2", 242 pounds. See where I'm going. Bigger athletes, bigger, stronger athletes. Noah Sewell, 6'2", 253 pounds. So what I'm here to tell you is Noah Sewell is pretty much a carbon copy of Demario Davis. In fact, on film, mostly what I have to look at is what Noah Sewell looked like on film in college. Love that tape. Absolutely love it. Love it to death. But he is a carbon copy of Demario Davis, big physical linebacker that can take the pounding. This is exactly what he looks for. And so what I'm telling you guys is, flush everything you saw when it came to Noah Sewell while Flus was here. He was asked to play in the zone-based concept. That's not his strength. His strength is to play downhill physical, fast physical, get to the ball, make a play on the ball. And he's a short tackler. One other thing I will say, if I had any kind of criticisms towards Noah is early in his career, like in his first rookie season, I can remember times when he wasn't getting off blocks well. Now that's that's something you could fix. Now I don't know if I can say that continues to be the thing right now with Noah Sewell, but I did notice it on film as him getting off blocks and the ability to be able to get moved out of the play. That could have been something else that was holding him back. I'm not sure, but I definitely noticed that looking at the all-22. He had a hard time getting off blocks. Now, with good coordinators, with good position coaches, that's an easily fixable situation. It's all about technique. It's all about technique. And so to me, if Noah Sewell's only big problem is not being able to be fluent playing zone-based coverages or just not as good as some of the other linebackers, I'll take that. If the problem is him not being able to get off tackles as well as some of the other players, I'll take that all day, every day. I think, and this is my take on this, I think we have another hidden gem on the roster that we have somehow forgotten about. But I think the situation will be totally different under Dennis Allen's leadership. And it's something I'm going to be paying close attention to when it comes time for camp, because I believe he's the carbon copy of Demario Davis, the middle linebacker in New Orleans. I think he's the same guy. And so intriguing, yes, 110%. What that might mean for the linebackers on this team, Tremaine Edmonds, Jack Sanborn, those are the two guys I would circle as, okay, what does Dennis Allen think about these guys? I'm not saying that he's going to move any one of them, but definitely think he's keeping TJ Edwards. TJ Edwards is unmistakably the man on that as far as those linebackers go, production-wise, unmistakably. But I think those two guys, Tremaine Edmonds and Jack Sanborn, will be the guys to pay close attention to when it comes down to camp, because I'm thinking that Dennis Allen is going to want to see what this kid is in his system, talking about Noah Sewell, because he's got unmistakable talent, and it just needs to be unleashed. And I think Dennis Allen is just the type of coach to plug him into that system and just turn him loose. Let him be Noah Sewell. Bump and grind all the time. Play physical. But that's my take on this whole situation. We'll have more conversations just like this about some of the players on the roster, because I want to break them down as many as I can in between getting these prospects out there. So I'm going to try to do a little bit of a mix between the prospects, the roster that we currently have, maybe throw some, mock draft scenarios in there in between time. But this is just me trying to get you guys some more content out here. And it's going to be a boatload more where this came from. I just want to tell you that. But that's the end of this one for now. We might end up doing another one later on Noah Sewell. But that's it for now, man. And I'm going to leave you guys with these famous words. If you can think it and you can see it, people, there's no reason in the world why you cannot absolutely manifest it. Do not, and I repeat, do not be a prisoner of your own mind. But with that being said, I am out.